So here is my Zwift setup. I have a Ascent Fluid trainer back in my computer, my ant doggle on the floor, and I have my computer connected to a flat screen via HDMI. As you can see, I've already synced up my cadence sensor and my speed sensor. So I will show you quickly how this is done and what the setup is. If you look here, I'm going to unpair my cadence sensor and do a search again. And my speed sensor shows up. If it doesn't show up, initially spin your bike pedals a little bit. Just spin your bike pedal and it'll pick up the speed sensor. If you have your bike connected to your trainer already set, loosen it up, spin it, and it'll pick it up. And as you can see, it's being picked up because the speed is being recognized as it is spinning. Okay, after that, click OK. You'll get a second screen that'll ask you what kind of trainer you have. Again, I have a Ascent trainer. Unfortunately, my trainer is not listed, so I strolled all the way to the bottom and selected not listed. They have other trainers selected. You can stroll down. If you have a recently purchased trainer, you can stroll down. It'll show you all the different types of trainers in different groups. Since I don't have one, I chose other, which is not listed. Or if I'm on my rollers, I'll select not listed, unlisted rollers. Either way, click OK. And I did the same process for my cadence sensor to pair that up. And my cadence sensor is located right here. It's already on my bike. Now, to get set up, you know, if you want to set your computer up, I wanted mine to be on the big screen, so I just found me a HDMI cable, or if your computer doesn't have HDMI, you can try VGA connection, whatever required. If you want to use a big screen, you can use it. I have HDMI on this computer, so I got it synced up to my TV via HDMI. My doggle is connected via USB, an extension all the way here, and as you can see, this is my USB doggle. I had to purchase this. Got it from Performance. There are some you can get from on the web. I was in a hurry to get started. One thing that kind of threw me off, and I can't show you on my phone, the phone app, if you look on the website, it says you can use Bluetooth. If you look here on the top of the screen, you'll see your doggle that's being recognized, and you'll see little wavelengths circling around it, meaning that your dongle on your computer is recognized by the app. And if I had my phone Bluetooth enabled, this would show the same thing. Initially, I thought that the Bluetooth on my phone would be able to pick up the sensors, my cadence sensor, and my speed sensor, and that I would not have to purchase a dongle. That's not true. I have a Garmin, and I found out that Garmin speed sensors and cadence sensors only push out ANT+ signals. Since my phone is Bluetooth, it did not pick up any of the cadence or speed sensors or heart rate monitor from my Garmin setup, because they all push out ANT+ and not a Bluetooth signal. So basically, the app on your phone, you can use it to send messages and monitor people, but other than that, you don't really need the app on your phone unless your cadence and speed sensor push out Bluetooth signals. It won't do you any good. I found out the hard way. I had to search hard on this Zwift site, and I confirmed it on there, where I found an article that somebody wrote a troubleshooting ticket, and it said, hey, if you have Garmin, they only push out ANT+ signals. So I had to go purchase an ANT+ dongle. You can get one online for $15, maybe $25, a little bit cheaper, depending on the what you want. Mine cost from Performance, I think it was like $39-40, somewhere around there. Again, you know, I wanted mine right away, so I went and purchased it. But that's how it's set up. And then once you get started, you just click OK. And this is a ride I've been doing just to test it out. I'm gonna go back. That's me sitting on the side of the road. I'm gonna start pedaling with my hand here. I'm not gonna ride it, but it should pick up. Well, if it doesn't, I'll start moving eventually. There we go. There you go. One thing I noticed, the longer you pedal, the better your speed becomes. I have to read further on that. I know for myself, I was pedaling doing at least 15 miles an hour. The speed sensor was showing me doing about 7. So I think it's based on longevity, but I got to read more on it. But other than that, this is how you set up your Zwift. Happy Swifting. I'll see you in the wintertime. Bye.